Welcome back to Hungover and Right. Seth, Dylan, I'm Jonathon. Sandfagan filling in for Chad today. And this is the State of MMA address.
Hello, friends.
Big deal.
It is. I mean, we've never done one of these.
It's like the Gettysburg one.
Yeah.
Gettysburg Address.
And you're seeing it here live.
We basically wanted to get on here before UFC 302 and talk about whatever we want.
Is this like a big card or something?
I don't know. I think the numbered ones are like less important.
Is there any names on it?
The ones where they have the main
I'm
event.
more of a Fight Night Apex guy.
Right, right. Chad, I just saw Chad on there. Dana said no more Apex, and I wanted to do more Apex, is what I was hoping he'd say.
Why go to these cities that have sick crowds that love the UFC?
And you know what's cool?
Just don't allow any fans and do it at the Apex.
Right.
But
Make the fans stand outside.
What's cool about him saying that is he said it right after the St. Louis card.
I think the St. Louis crowd woke him up. He was like, "Oh,
yeah,
shit."
He was like, "Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember."
Again, they could literally go anywhere.
Yeah, I think do whatever the fuck they
want.
want.
the letters UFC on something, and people are going to go.
Shrine Mosque.
I mean, I'd love to see it.
Hard for that.
I mean, some of these synergy cards are comparable to some of these Apex cards. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Derek Lewis, Austin Clem. What are we talking about?
Julius.
He's fighting tonight.
He's fighting tonight.
I know.
Shout out
if he wins. He
might
might
be
be in the UFC.
205. So that fucking guy fought. I know we're not talking about the UFC at all right now.
No, we're not.
We're talking about the local guy real quick.
Well, he might be in the UFC. His next fight.
I mean, fuck, he's good.
He's really good.
But he fought at heavyweight, smoked that dude last fight. The guy didn't even really want to be in there.
The guy was wearing Julius's shorts.
Yeah.
What?
Remember? We were walking in, and I was like, hey, there's Julius. He was walking across the street, and I told Clem that on the pod that you weren't here for. And he's like, yeah, you know what he's doing? He was going to get his opponent's shorts.
The guy that Julius was fighting wore a pair of Julius's shorts?
It said Fusion on it.
Yeah.
What?
And he forgot his shorts.
Yeah, he forgot his shorts.
Okay, anyways.
You show up to a fight, forget your fucking shorts.
My point is, he fought that guy at heavyweight, ran through his ass, and now he's at 205, like trimmed up, like looking good.
It's probably, I mean...
He's a 205.
It's probably good to I'm not that he like doesn't train hard for heavyweight, but I mean you have to be like locked in.
Right.
And shit. Now in the UFC, like when you're fighting these big dudes, he might be like a little bit lighter and be faster and you know, quicker. That might help.
Well, keep your eyes out for Julius Walker in the future.
Yep.
Springfield Zone.
The Juice Box.
Juice Box.
Isn't it Juice Airlines? He's got like 3 nicknames.
Juice Airlines?
Like because he slams people in the air.
But it's it's Juice Box though.
Yeah.
Juice, I don't know. It's juicy.
I mean, Juice Box is
Juice Box.
cooler.
Shout out to Gorilla Zoe.
Yeah. That's, wow. Forgot about that one. You threw me off there.
Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa is a 5-rounder. We just came to realize.
Yeah, on our preview show that we recorded a week ago today.
Because the UFC just makes up the rules for the co-mains. If it's a big co-main, they make it a 5-round fight.
We said it was 3, and it wasn't.
It is not.
Shame on us.
I still picked Sean when it was 3 rounds, but I'm even more certain he's going to win after it being 5.
I think he definitely has got an advantage now that it's 5, but I still think Paulo's going to get it.
I don't like the Paulo pick as much now. But Sean...
You ended up picking him?
Yeah.
But this might motivate Paulo to get a little more aggressive earlier and get him out of there.
Right. You know, or save your energy.
Or to try to conserve your energy. But if you decide, I hate when guys do that, like they're obviously like kind of sandbagging a little bit, just conserving energy. Like but you never know, if you push pace a little more, you might get him out of there.
Right.
You also could get tired as fuck trying.
Yeah.
But
I mean, see, Sean's there's like 2 different versions of him. It's like the go forward no matter what and just put a lot of volume on you, or it's the Drickus fight where it's back up a lot.
Right. I'm gonna sacrifice some brain cells for you guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking bleed for you guys.
Walks backwards for 25 miles.
USA. The way he talks, you would think he would be like a Michael Chandler, like Gaethje type.
Yeah.
But he's not.
No,
sure ain't.
Doesn't get hit, you know, Philly shell.
I'm gonna bleed for you guys.
I don't know. So what are we feeling about 302 as a whole? Any...
Sick card.
Great card. I'm fucking excited.
What are we?
So they bumped Jailton Almeida down to like not even. Is it the main prelim?
No, not even the main prelim.
So what's the lineup here? That's the main prelim.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say whenever I watched weigh-ins, that they were the second to last prelim. So that's what it is.
Why?
I don't know, because they were the first fight on the main card, and then they get bumped all the way down to that.
I don't care what Chad says. Almeida is really fucking good, and he's probably going to fight for the belt.
Dude, I didn't realize Romanov looked like a sloppy shitter.
Just a tub of shit.
You said he looks like a bad guy, a Russian bad guy on a movie, and I was like, he's fat as hell.
If you throw a suit on him, he looks like a scary guy in a Russian bad guy.
See, I don't think I remember him in a way. Was his hair long and shit? It was short.
Yeah.
The last time he had like long hair and he was fat, and he just looked like a trailer.
Like that picture right there,
guy.
he looks scary.
Yeah,
but
kind of looks a little bit like Reese there.
I mean, yeah, Reese and Devin.
But he's the kind of guy. He's cutting to 265.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Jailton just weighs at like 240 something.
He fought at 205 in the UFC.
When?
One of his first fight. I mean, what was his name? Pleasure Man.
Oh, poor Pleasure Man.
He got retired, huh?
Yeah. Dude, he went out with a bang, though.
Oh, Turcali, that was catchweight at 220. I could have swore he was.
Oh, that's weird.
Porker? That ain't
Porker definitely ain't making 205.
Never mind. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. 302, we're excited about it, obviously.
And nervous as fuck.
If you want to throw your picks in the comments, if you're watching this, we'd love to hear them. What else you guys want to talk about?
Let's take a peek at the card.
I think we covered it.
Chad not impressed by Almeida. Well, I mean, what other topics? State of MMA.
20-3 is not impressive at all. It's a terrible record.
No. He can't get over the hammer fist. You know, like nobody's ever, no heavyweight's ever been finished like that before.
Never.
Yeah.
Travis Brown.
Not even Travis Brown. Yeah. Go back, pull up the card again real quick. Since we didn't preview all these, what are ones we could touch on?
Oh, Phil Rowe and Jake Matthews should be a fun one.
I can't stand Phil Rowe.
Dude,
yeah, I'm
say,
going for Jake, no doubt.
Mickey Gall at the ceremonial weigh-ins looked in some shape.
He hadn't fought in a couple of years,
dude,
so he better have gotten better.
He was shredded up, son.
And he better have a black belt now, because he was a brown belt forever.
Or April 22.
Damn.
That's a long time.
Over 2 years.
He better come out looking fucking good.
Dude, he looked in great shape.
And he's going to need it.
Yeah.
Basil Fez went to a close decision with Jack Della on a week's notice.
Well, yeah, that's a tough one for Mickey, I think.
Sometimes those week notice fights I think they're an advantage for you. Ask Michael Bisping.
Didn't Mickey Gall fight Sage Northcutt?
Yes.
And dropped him on the feet, if I remember right.
I believe so.
Because I thought Sage was going to go in there and do
karate guy versus the jiu-jitsu guy, and the jiu-jitsu guy smacked him up.
Khabib Connor style.
Club and sub.
Damn, he fights Sage Northcutt and then right after Randy Brown, the next fight.
So
it's tough.
So he made his pro debut, and that was on Dana White looking for a fight.
On Dead Serious 17.
And that was when they were looking for an opponent for CM Punk. And Dana was like, okay, this kid can fight him.
I wonder why they picked him.
But then they give him...
Because he was new and green and young, and they probably thought that CM Punk might have a chance to beat this guy, and they can make more money off of him.
Like, he was a respectable enough opponent to not look like an obvious can, but he was not like a knockout artist where he's just going to absolutely murder CM Punk, which he did fuck him up.
He just worked him.
But then he fights Mike Jackson in the UFC before CM Punk. Why did they not just throw him? I thought it was backwards.
I thought it was,
too. I thought he fought Punk and then fought Mike Jackson.
I think they wanted to get, like, the UFC fans to see him once before they put him in there with CM Punk.
You know what it was? Is Mike Jackson fought CM Punk after Mickey Gall.
Right. Mike Jackson loses to Mickey Gall.
And then he went to decision with CM Punk.
He was kind of toying with him the whole time, though.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing anything.
Right. They both got cut immediately after that. Mike Jackson got cut after a win.
That was a horrible fight.
It was terrible.
I mean, what's Mike Jackson's record
Remember how
now?
bad he pissed Dana off a lot on that fight.
Yeah.
Dana was really mad at him.
His last
Pat Miletich?
Yeah, he beat Pat Miletich.
What?
God.
Last year?
Yeah.
That's like 6 months ago.
Yeah. I remember that.
Hold on.
How old is he?
Which one, Mike or Pat? Pat's got to be
45.
No, I bet he's 50.
I'm pretty sure Pat like gassed out and literally 56.
56?
That's crazy.
Hold on, gotta pull up Pat. I know this is not relevant at all.
Oh, you know what is relevant? And 56-ish is Mike Tyson got injured in fight camp, and it's now postponed, and the fight might not happen.
Serious?
Yep.
I didn't see any of that.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson is off.
Dude, so Pat Miletich won in 2008 and then took a 12-year layoff to kickbox.
Split decision
lost a split. And then 3 years later, he's like, yeah, let's get back in the cage. And at 56 years old and lost to Mike Jackson. That's tough.
Yeah, dude.
It's just crazy that your third to last fight was in 2008.
That's crazy.
He must have really needed the money, huh?
He's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Legend.
I saw this deal that Mark Coleman is going to box.
Probably.
And he like posted this like video of him shadow boxing, and in the video his knee like buckles on him and he like almost falls over. I'm like, why would you post that? Like, it's bad.
Well, have you seen all of his like shorts and all of his TikTok shit that he's making? Like even before the fire and before he like
just CTE personified.
Bad. He's just like sitting there shadow boxing and looking real clunky, like into the camera. Shout out though. I mean,
there needs to be some sort of like a retirement plan for these guys. There's got to be something.
There needs to be like the Shane Gillis short or whatever with like the uncle daycare thing.
Oh, right.
It needs to be like a retired MMA.
That's like
get a beer every 30 minutes.
that's like Spencer Fisher. Remember him?
Yeah, he's fucked up.
He is fucked up now, but for the longest time after he retired, the UFC was paying him like, I think it was $5,000 a month, like just because he would like go around, make appearances and shit and all that kind of stuff. But then they just randomly quit one day. And so the guy like he runs his own gym, but he's poor. What else is he gonna like? He can't do anything.
Yeah.
So he's like struggling.
And also, I've never heard of anybody come out of Spencer Fisher's gym to the UFC or anything.
Well, he trains like guys that want to learn MMA, but he says he does not train fighters.
Guys that want to learn UFC?
Yeah, they don't want to learn the sport of UFC.
Well, he doesn't want them to get brain damage like he has.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, I like Kevin Holland a lot in this fight.
Yeah.
I think he beats him.
I like Oleg Zaechuk, but in this fight, I think Holland's going to snipe him.
Did you see Kevin Holland's interview with Nina, dude?
No.
It is hilarious if we could pull that up somewhere.
He's probably a big fan of hers.
I'll have to hide my boner, though.
He asked her if... She's like, oh, you have kids? He's like, yeah, 2. And he's like, you want to go for 3? He's like, you want to make it 3 or
she
something like that?
She has 2 kids?
No, he does.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
And he asked her if she wanted to have a 3rd.
I love that. Just like
she's like, what are some of your red flags? He's like, me? Like my red flags? He's like, oh, I cheat. Just
like with Aspinall. Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter?
Yeah, what the hell, dude?
There has to be something to that.
There has to be, because like, because she was like, fingered? Are we talking about the same thing here?
Like,
oh, here you go.
Somebody probably did that to her.
Okay, what are some of your red flags?
My red flags? Do I have red flags?
Yes.
She's so hot.
I did not know she was like a Playboy chick. I had no clue.
Oh, and
you didn't?
I had no idea.
It's a marvelous video.
How did she
get this?
Yeah, like what?
I have no clue.
Because like the UFC loves her.
Wasn't she one of like Hugh Hefner's like last like girls on the magazine?
I don't know.
Like the last one
before he died.
The last one was Pam Anderson. Before they.
No. Dude, there were so many girls after Pam. She was like 93 or some shit.
Yeah.
93.
She's old.
Playboy was around way after that.
No, I understand, but they brought her back for one of the last catalogs before they retired Playboy.
Oh,
because they quit making Playboy magazines.
Well, I think Nina was one of the later ones too.
Interesting. I don't know. I've never saw her in a magazine. I just saw her video to where she's naked.
No, she was like in the deal.
Love that.
I get kind of tired of her, honestly.
I don't.
I like her. She's good. She's fun. Hey, it's like old school hungover hand right there.
Yeah. She said Kamzat's one of her favorite interviewers.
Yeah.
We don't have to watch all this.
I don't want to watch all this, but
I saw a short clip on Instagram. It was really funny.
Yeah, Holland's cool, and he's fighting at 85 this time around, so he's probably feeling a lot better.
That's what he said. He's like, basically, he can eat whatever he wants and like just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. You want to talk about this?
Sure.
We're gonna do a live next Friday, so mark your calendars for one fight night or 167.
And I'm going to try and do some research on these boys so we kind of sound. I know Liam Harrison. I love him.
Rod Tang.
We also obviously know Rod Tang.
Yeah.
To be honest, those are the only 2 names I know.
Mikey Musumeci.
Mikey, okay.
Mikey. He's on it.
Tawan Chai is awesome. I love this guy.
Dude, Liam, I just love Liam for his Instagram. Dude's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Cade Rotolo, you know him.
Sitsong Ping Nong. Sitsong Ping Nong.
Sits on ping.
So yeah, we don't.
Sits on Ping Nong and Nong.
Sits on ping long.
Sits on Ping and Dong.
Sits on long ping.
So we don't have much to say about this right now.
And then you got Denise Zamboanga. How do you have a name like Denise followed up by that?
And it's also with a C. She's hot though and can get it.
Denise,
That's actually
the menace.
That's actually D nice.
D nice.
Yeah.
D nice.
She went to the Polytechnic University of the Philippines.
Huh.
I don't know why that's important, but it's on here.
Prestigious school over
It
there.
might be. It might be like the Harvard of the Philippines.
No chance.
She's a whole 5'2".
Foundation style Sintukaikan karate.
Just put karate.
Alrighty. Well, we're gonna go live for that. Lots of Muay Thai fights on here, which is good. We like that.
Yes. Muay Thai good.
Is it in a cage or a ring?
Probably a ring.
No, they're doing jiu-jitsu.
Well,
That might be...
I don't know. They switch it up.
They do.
A lot.
Maybe it's a basketball court.
Oh, cage enclosure. Cage.
So Mikey's the only grappling match, it looks like. 5 Muay Thai fights.
He's going to autistically sub that guy.
1 12-minute round.
He's going to submit him with his brain.
What if UFC fights were 1 15-minute round?
I think it'd be awesome.
Okay, so...
Because that's how they used to be.
I can't remember if we talked about this. I said we should talk about it. But Rogan's saying if around... Like, say someone's on the bottom, the bell rings.
Put him back
You
there.
put him back there for the start of the next round.
I like it.
How do we feel about that?
I
I like
that.
it.
You do?
I think
I
that's
like-
stupid as fuck.
I don't think it should be a permanent rule, but it's something I want to see. You know, I want to see like fighters do a 15 1-minute round, no breaks, and if nothing happens, then they get maybe another round to where they get put back in the same position.
Sudden death
Sudden
round?
death, yes.
But he's saying 3 rounds, but you start where you stop.
Eric Gordon coming at you.
This is the entertainment business, and nobody hates lay and pray more than Dana White.
And that would be, dude, it would be geared to the grapplers
Right.
so fucking
and,
much.
and I understand John doesn't like John, you didn't like girls.
Oh,
It's
That's
debatable.
tough. I feel differently about you now.
I'm asexual.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You kind of are.
I like girls until it comes to the blackjack. And
Then you like guys.
Then I'm all on the guys. Guy.
The guy. He's fighting. I guess let's finish your topic and then we'll.
I thought it was an interesting.
It's something I
thing
want to see, but I want them to create a card with those rules. I know this will never happen, but like, I want them to create a card with those rules and have a fan vote on what would be the best type of fighters for those 15-minute rounds.
They need to do this. This would never
Gaethje
happen.
needs to be on it.
Yeah, this would never happen. But you just gave me this thought. I think they need to do between rounds. There needs to be a fan vote that opens up, and if they're on the ground at the end of that round, the fans on an app vote. Start on the ground, start on the feet.
Put them right back
between
there.
every round.
Dude, how fun that would be.
Also, they threw around the idea of doing like live scoring, like you know what the score is during
That
the
I
fight.
don't mind. I don't mind that.
I also
Because
think
there's no more like
less fuckery involved.
you don't know who's you know if you're ahead or not, and if you're down, you know you need to fucking
I don't
step on the
there's
gas pedal.
There's kind of two trains of thought I think on this, or like if the fighter knows they're down, then they're going to go try to knock somebody the fuck out. But also, part of the fun of like,
right.
Like you get that doesn't happen anymore.
In all honesty, it is, in my opinion, it's perfect the way it is.
Yeah.
Even down to the weight classes. I don't want to see more weight classes.
Mm,
I don't.
well, after they fixed this, they're adding the 165.
Are they still doing that?
Yeah.
I haven't heard a word about it.
I haven't either. They kind of.
So they're just going to add 65 and 75?
Well, I mean, 70 would be 75, I think.
Right.
Yes,
But
correct.
then
It needs to
so
be-
the
it
only
needs to be
new
10
one would
pound-
be 65.
Yeah.
It needs to be 10-pound increments, but I think that they. Well,
So you would just be adding one weight class basically. But then what do you do from 85 to 205? You just add a
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I
You need-
wouldn't
you add a
mind.
195
Yeah,
I
too?
wouldn't
a
mind them doing that
cruiserweight.
too.
I've been saying that for years. I want a
The only
cruiserweight.
problem is there's just way less. There's a lot of 55ers, a lot of 70, 170 guys. There's not as many tweeners, I don't think, at 195 pounds range. You know,
There's
I don't
not.
know, that's a big gap, dude. I mean, you're talking 20 pounds.
but also they can go out and find Like,
right.
If they have a new weight class, they'll
That's the
assign
thing.
more
they
guys.
got all the fighters in the world to do that, to add more weight
But
classes.
me personally, they should be 10-pound increments and get rid of this 5 stuff. Let's just go.
They don't do 5.
125, 135, 145. Like
That's 10.
Yeah, let's do it like at 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190.
I see what you're saying now.
I mean, I think just make 170, 175. Add 165, add 195, and just call it.
I'd be super happy
good.
with that too. I'd be totally happy with that. But then again, it's like 195 and then a 205. It's just kind of like,
I mean,
it's kind of silly.
Yeah, but that's such a. I mean, if you're a 205er and you're like small, that getting down there at 185, that's a big.
It's a big
gap. Cut.
Yeah.
Like if you're a small 205er, you're kind of fucked.
I mean, look how it worked out for Paul Craig.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, the greatest of all time.
Pretty
good, I think.
The last thing I'll say about that is this whole win the belt, then try to super fight with the next weight class. That would get worse if there was more.
It'd be so much worse
for sure. But I mean, is that really all that bad? Oh no, we get more fights with championship.
It fucks.
belts.
It fucks whatever weight class that person is in.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they have to put some sort of
like Volk did it
clause
twice,
or some. Maybe the whole double champ thing just goes away.
Maybe just make a rule like you have to defend your belt
3 times.
The double champ thing wouldn't be as like prestigious. I think
it would if you had to. It would,
right?
Yeah, but
even though the double champ guys typically, unless it's like a DC, you go from 205 to heavyweight. A lot of times it's like what was Connor, 45 and 55.
Yeah,
like it's just a 10-pound gap either way.
But the problem is a lot of these double champs that we've been seeing since Connor did it, it's really just about popularity and why they're getting double champ status, as opposed to were they really the ones that are deserving the most,
right?
To go fight for a double, you know?
Yeah,
I think a lot has to, like, the stars have to align for a double champ fight to even make sense.
You just have to line Dana White's pockets for a couple of years.
It's kind of up to the UFC to police this a little bit, and I think. Like Islam, he's already talked about fighting Leon, and I think they were like, "No, it's not happening." But
what do you know? Islam's wanting to go up to fight a kickboxer.
Would you guys root for Islam against Leon?
No. I would not. Absolutely not.
No,
yeah. Me neither.
I'm not a Leon fan.
I'm not a Leon fan either. But
I mean, let's be honest. So he would have to go up to fight Bilal,
right?
Not Leon. So
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh.
I'm picking Bilal all day.
I don't know.
Bilal sucks though, huh?
Let's no, I mean, not really.
The fucking decision king. The art of decision.
He's just the art of making people not like you.
That thing where it was like, if Bilal knocks out Leon, he'll only be 13 knockouts away from tying the UFC record or whatever.
Bilal has a -1 fan.
I love even in his like description of how the fight's going to go, it went to a decision.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, good mindset.
The thing is everyone hating on him is like making him a bigger deal.
Dude, I mean, he's good. He's good.
He's really
There's
good.
no denying.
Like, people know who he is.
There's no denying he's
good.
Because of how much everyone hates him.
He's already 35. These guys are getting old, and I don't like it.
Well, you should like this because you don't like him.
I don't mind the falafel, but I'm not a fan.
2, 4, well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row. If you take out the no contest.
Why did they spell Diego Lima's name wrong?
They didn't.
That's how you spell his name?
Yeah.
With an H?
Yep.
I was not aware of that.
Really?
You're thinking of Diego Sanchez. Dude.
Diego Lima, like from Tough.
Yes.
That's how you spell his name this whole time.
Yeah, go back and watch Tough.
Huh.
Again.
Idiot.
That'd be a boring thing to do. But let's talk about that. Okay, so you remember when, I don't remember what card it was even supposed to be, but they were supposed to go to Saudi Arabia, and it was a fight night, and the Saudi Arabia guys
they were probably like,
were pissed because the card sucked.
Yeah, give me something else.
And so they moved it to Vegas, I think.
Right.
It's supposed to be in Saudi Arabia.
Wasn't it the one that started at midnight?
No, that was Korea. It was supposed to be in Korea, I think.
Okay. That was Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
Soul.
But I think this is the UFC saying, okay, so we you guys have your big oil money and you're paying us a lot to come out there. We kind of screwed up last time. I think there was a lot of injuries and shit on that. So,
they literally said no.
Yeah. I mean, I think the UFC tried to bring a good one, but right. I think it was supposed to be Khamzat versus Costa, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right.
And something happened. Khamzat never fights, so of course he didn't fight then.
Yeah.
But
I think
Both those guys
Costa
might.
pulled out.
I mean, was that the staff or
Yes.
thing on his elbow?
Yes.
I cannot believe that Costa's turning around this quick.
Yeah. But
he's gonna beat Sean.
point is the UFC said, okay, we kind of screwed up last time. We didn't bring you a card. We're bringing you a fucking card this time. Like,
Right.
This is like, aside from a belt not being on the top of it, this is like a pay-per-view.
Got Bobby Nux.
Off topic, real quick on Costa. I feel like if you can get him dialed in and like keep him active, I think he's going to be scary.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same
I
thing
mean,
with Kamzat too, but Costa, like he's been fucking off for a while.
You got to kill him. Like,
Right.
he's going to be there no matter
Right.
what.
Fuck, am I
But
gonna...
he has been fucking off, but also he did have some just unfortunate
Yeah.
luck with.
He does not have staph on his foot either. It's a mat burn.
See, that's what the one on
Wait, I didn't
the
even
foot
what
one.
are
I
you
was
talking
like,
about?
I was
He
like,
has
that
a
could be
little scab
anything.
on the top
Like right
of his
now?
foot. Yeah.
Yeah, people
But-
were talking about the pin his
all the-
picture.
All the Twitter
Like, oh, he's
experts
got
came
staph.
out. Yeah.
I
And he
guarantee
posted
you
a
it's
picture
Matt
of his foot like in his hotel room with his toes all spread out and shit.
Dude, there's fights where guys' knees are bleeding and their
Right.
feet are
Bro,
bleeding. And
when I
shit.
was training, I would get Matt Burn on my feet all the time.
That's all he
now.
said it was.
Yeah.
It's so common.
Because you can see the scars on the other spots where he's done it before.
Now,
Mm.
Islam has a hole on it, like a
that
brown spot on his shin.
That it's like on the side of his. Yeah, that looks staffy.
Yeah, I hope it is staffy.
Me too. I hope it's all the staff,
Yeah.
and I hope he has an like insurmountable amount of
Death.
antibiotics running through his veins right now.
He looks
Oh,
like
so he gets
shit
tired?
all the time.
Good lord.
Yeah.
I hate this fight for Bobby Nux.
Yeah.
I hate
So
this.
this card, by the way, is June 22nd at noon Eastern. Starts at 11 here.
Also, can we shout out Chad's favorite fighter, Alexander Volkov? This guy has been around forever.
Yeah, Volkov
yeah.
slaps, dude.
And he is fighting Sergey.
And he still has sharp ass hands.
37-10.
And he didn't get to the UFC till his like 30th fight or some shit.
Right.
M1.
I like Volkov, man. I've always liked him.
Right there.
Yeah, 2016.
Is that big swinging?
No, you said that last
I know.
time.
Who the fuck is big swinging?
Jordan Johnson.
Jordan.
This is
Look at
Okay.
that. Yeah, God. It's like
Is
looks
he
like,
from Moldova too?
well, he looks a little bit like
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Who's the boxer? Tyson Fury.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the boxer?
He's kind of got the same
So
belly.
he got in the UFC in 2016.
Yep.
God, he's only been in here 8 years.
He fought in
I feel like it's been
Bellator a
longer
bunch
than
too.
that.
How many? Let's see, 6-3 in Bellator.
What's his UFC record? 11-4, dude.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Fuck. And he lost to Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gahn, Curtis Blades, and Derek Lewis.
Yeah, like who
Have
are
you
the-
ever
who are
heard
those
of those guys?
Beat Alistair Overeem with a cross hook combo is what they're calling that.
I'm pretty
That-
sure
we potted that one a long
it was
time
a
ago.
2 left hook.
But it was like not much on
It
it.
sat him down though.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need much on it for Alistair Overeem's glass jaw at
No.
the end of his career.
As I like Chad saying, the fine China jaw or
Yeah.
fine China chin.
Yeah. About Chris Dawkins.
Yeah, it's got a fine China chin.
We gotta
What
make
an
that a shirt.
idiot.
That's a T-shirt all day.
Chad's
bro.
so
Like a
dumb,
silhouette of Chris Dawkins' face, and it just says "Fine China Chin."
Fine China.
like it.
I
Yeah,
feel
so-
like you put like an actual China like head on him, like a little figurine head on him,
Oh, okay.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
or at least like on the bottom half on his jaw.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll go back to that.
Uh,
Did I just say D-Rod and Kelvin Gastelum?
yeah, that's. I don't know who loses that better.
Probably
well,
Kelvin.
here's the thing: Kelvin has the ability to wrestle him,
Or knock him out.
but I don't think he's going to wrestle him. So I think this one takes place on the feet.
I don't know if he'll do anything.
Dude, Kelvin's one of those really aggravating fighters, and when he brings his A game and he comes up with the best version of himself, he can almost beat anybody.
Yeah.
But he like never does it.
I think he's like the best case of like wasted potential.
What
in the
could have
UFC.
been.
What could have been?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he fought for the interim title.
Also,
did.
he has to be
His fight against Izzy was so sick, though.
He beat the fuck out of him. He has to be top 3 most missed weight fighters of all time, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. Him and probably Big Rig and
Yep.
Yeah, big.
honestly probably Anthony Johnson.
Yeah.
Probably those 3 right there.
Or Gabby Garcia.
Also, this is D-Rod's first fight back after the tainted supplement.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah, when he cheated and he bought
That
steroids.
fucker didn't cheat.
He bought steroids.
Bought steroids on the
He
street.
bought steroids.
Just like Khalil with his. He's got a big.
Ozdemir, that's an odd one.
Yeah, Johnny Walker.
Yeah,
Volkan
no
Ozdemir.
time.
Why won't they give Johnny Walker someone fucking... What's Ozdemir ranked?
Johnny Walker just lost to Ankalaev.
What?
Which was bullshit.
Johnny Walker just got knocked out by. No, he.
I don't know. I know the second one.
Yeah.
I'm a
but
fucking
the
idiot.
whole,
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of
Michelle Pereira.
Michelle Pereira. My
Yeah.
bad. Not Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I mean, Volkan. I mean that's kind of the right step down for Walker.
Johnny got fucked up, and he got fucked over in the desert. Is what happened.
Oh yeah, where are you fighting in the desert? Nope.
The second one, obviously, it would have been just better for that fight to play out, but the second one was not.
No, I know he got he got smashed, but
right.
But it was also a quick
turnaround. I know we're going to preview this, but does Sergey bounce back against Volkov after getting absolutely worked by Tommy Boy?
Listen, Sergey's going to beat him.
Dude, Volkov's a crafty motherfucker.
Sergey,
I know, but
Sergey's fights do not go past like 3 minutes.
No.
Ever.
He just knocks the fuck out of people, and just because he lost to Tom Aspinall,
but
are like, "Oh, is Sergey good
now?"
now?
Tom made it look easy though.
Yeah, but Tom is Tom, dude.
I know, but Sergey was absolutely destroying.
He didn't just lose to Tom.
Overeem, eh?
Why don't I remember that?
Because I don't know, 2018. I think it was his debut. Yeah, it was.
Could you imagine?
Could
you imagine being 43-17
with 16 knockout losses?
Yeah, no shit.
How many knockout losses?
I know
it's got to be in the teens.
Like 13,
no, it's for sure 12 at least. So it might be more.
Not counting kickboxing.
No, I'm talking about
14
in
MMA.
And most of those were out cold.
And he's still
knockouts.
like an articulate, like well-spoken guy somehow.
He's a pretentious cunt.
I'm the Reem. I'm the shit.
Yeah, I can't stand them, dude.
I gotta pee.
I absolutely
you guys gonna be okay?
I hate watching and listening to that guy talk.
Yeah. To answer your question, I probably would pick Volkov, but
not
an official pick.
I'll bet you guys on that one. I think Pavlovich is gonna fuck him up.
I just feel like Pavlovich. What happens when it gets like it's only 3 rounds, but like if he starts to get slowing down.
Do you think like the beginning of the 3rd round he's going to be tired because he hasn't knocked out Volkov yet?
I mean, he has not. Let's see. Lost in the first. Right. First.
Yikes.
Decision.
There you go.
Decision.
And he won both of those.
First, decision, first. But, I mean...
So he's gone 3 decisions that he won.
Yeah, but, I mean, obviously Volkov's better than these guys.
Correct.
I don't know. Volkov's not a guy that... I mean, he's been knocked out, but I feel like he's not a guy that's just always there to be hit.
And I will say it's like, the biggest moment of Derek Lewis's career, but, I mean, Derek Lewis was getting his ass whooped by Volkov for that entire fight.
Yeah.
Like, he was down every round, wasn't he? Or at least
I don't remember, but
at least
he was losing
4
the
of them?
fight for sure.
Yeah,
like at least 3 of them.
Right.
4 of the 5, I guess.
Yeah, 4 of the 5. I'm pretty sure he was just getting his ass whooped.
Volkov has 10 losses and only 2 by knockout. So
he's tough, man.
No, not Tom.
Pavlovich,
Lewis, and Vitaly Minakov in 2013. I don't know. I'm not confident in Volkov, and I'm not officially picking him, but I'm a little biased too because I do like him.
I'm biased, and I want Volkov to win, and I think he definitely can. But if Tom Aspinall ain't around, Pavlovich is the scariest man in heavyweight right now.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was one where, like, if Tom and him fight 10 times, he's not getting knocked out in the first round more than once or twice, probably.
Yeah, I agree. I also think that out of those 10 times that him and Tom fight, he might beat him one of those times.
Tom was like not giving me a lot of confidence in that fight week. Like I remember him specifically talking about how the camp sucked and that he was like, this guy's like really scary. And I was like, yeah. And I was like,
that's
damn.
Well, dude, he did it on what, 10 days notice? Or
it was short notice.
Yeah,
and he was injured, by the way.
Not much of a camp.
Tom was fucking badly injured, and nobody knew about it until after he won.
Kelvin Gastelum and Kelvin Gastelum Jr. on the same card.
Yeah, Nasrat Hackbreast.
It is freaky how alike they look, dude.
Yeah.
Kind of like me and Brad Pitt.
Yeah, same. Like if Brad Pitt had red hair, like fuck.
Yeah, nobody would know. My mother would have a hard time.
Nobody would know. This is like, look at him. That's Kelvin Gastelum. I don't like it. Like that one right there. Yep. Look at that. Tell me that ain't Kelvin. Come on, bro.
I think Kelvin's got a cuter face.
I think Kelvin's definitely a better looking out of the two, but
I bet Kelvin could eat more.
Yeah, I know he can.
That's so wild to me. I bet Kelvin's got a foot shorter legs.
Yeah.
Oh, he bums me out though because I really, really want to love Kelvin, and all of his impressive wins in his career were really impressive. but then he just kept missing weight and he kept fucking off and then losing to people he shouldn't have lost to. You know?
When is this card?
June 22nd.
It's not a bad card.
No, it's a free one.
For
Wait,
a
but
free
also
one, that's a great card.
I thought Nick isn't Nick on this one?
Nick who?
Diaz?
Yeah.
No.
What card's that?
The one with, I think it's after this one.
It's
It's
in that-
3-0.
4?
What is that one?
I thought it was that. I thought it was that
It's
one.
it's in August, isn't it?
What's 303?
Connor.
And that one is.
June 29th.
I'm pretty sure.
So hold on.
Nick's
This one's June 29th.
June 22nd.
Oh, they
This
moved
Is
it.
that one?
this
So it's a
one.
week before.
Yeah, so June 29th is Connor.
I thought.
So is the Nick shit even after this?
Yes.
It's got to be.
Yes.
Is it?
It's got to be. They just announced it. Yeah.
announced
Is it on? It's not in England, right?
Mm-mm.
So they're not announcing for 305, right?
It's in August.
Oh, it's the Abu Dhabi fight night, not Saudi Arabia fight
Why don't
night.
you guys just listen to me every now and then? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I thought Saudi Arabia. That's what I thought, but it was Abu Dhabi.
That's
Oh.
just same.
No, because when I argued that in like our third episode, you guys gave me mad shit for it.
About Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi.
Remember when? Yeah, because I said
This
we couldn't figure out what like UAE is or what where Abu Dhabi was, and I thought it was in Saudi Arabia.
Did you like major in geology bullshit? or something?
Geology.
Geography.
Geography. I say geology.
Yeah, you
Geography.
I like rocks.
So
This
Nick,
is a solid card.
so
here.
Nick's coming back in August.
So here's my only deal with this. Why not have Nick and Tony fight each other?
That's what everybody's
Since
saying.
Tony's going up to 7.
Yeah.
That's what DC just made a whole announcement about
Except, and then Vicente coming off the loss against Joaquim, that would be a decent matchup for Chiesa. Good bounce back fight.
You think Luke
Yeah.
beats McKenzie?
Say that one more time.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Mackenzie Dern, she's dead to me. She's fucking dude. After
looks so
her striking
terrible.
clinic against
Yeah.
fucking
Just OnlyFans and bounce.
yeah,
Mandrage.
Alonzo Minifield getting back in there, huh?
It's quick after getting knocked out in
Yeah,
13 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, 13.
Or was it like
I think
8?
it was like 17,
17? Okay.
something like that. Tony Ferg coming off of, is it 7 straight?
I believe so.
At least, maybe 8.
But surely to fuck, Michael Chiesa is not going to knock him out, right?
No.
I mean, fuck.
He's not going to knock him
dude,
out, but he's going to
I like Chiesa like on like broadcast wise and shit, but I've
Just don't-
never liked his fighting style.
Don't ever.
Never thought
don't
he was
even
very good.
think about talking about his mom.
I didn't even want to say the M
You
word.
will get punched in the face if you talk about his mom.
Don't. You will hit him in the face if you do.
Don't talk about my mom. I'm going to tap tomorrow.
But he didn't though.
No, he didn't. Well,
Pussy.
did he though?
It was a
No.
deep rear naked, but he never
He
tapped.
didn't tap
Okay.
Mario. That
He-
was Mario's last fight that
He
grabbed,
thought
wasn't
he
it?
was out, and then he stopped it, and Chiesa's like, "What the fuck, my mom though."
The ref went like this, and then he goes, "Fight's over."
Cheeto and Figueiredo. That is interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cheeto.
2 guys that you have to kill them.
Right.
Yes.
And
Dude,
they're kind of similar.
I like Fig going up though, man.
Yeah, he's been.
He looks
He
good.
looked good. And I could see him beating Marlon, but
And-
I don't
and-
like him more than Marlon, and I don't really like Marlon.
Cheeto's like kind of just like he's not. Cody's not better than Cheeto, but like I feel like stylistically, Cheeto's a lot easier to deal with because it's like he's just going to stand in front of you,
Right.
and he's going to try to just hit you harder than you hit him.
Right.
Where Cody can wrestle and stuff like that. He's fast.
Is Nick gonna go out here and lay the biggest egg ever again?
He's going to look terrible.
Vicente is gonna fuck him up.
The Robbie fight was
Not
hideous.
Didn't
Yeah,
he?
But also
didn't he
Robbie,
like?
Robbie.
How did that fight
Yeah,
end?
but they just stood there and they went like this.
Yeah, because Robbie respected him. He didn't want to.
Did he quit between
Robbie,
rounds?
I think Robbie would have fucked him up more.
Was it between rounds?
Didn't Nick quit between rounds? Like he fucked his nose up or something, and was
That
like, "No,
sounds
I'm
right.
done." Yeah.
Well, 44 seconds left in the
Lost
third.
retirement.
What's that mean? It was. He didn't get like TKO'd. I don't think it was something weird.
It's because Robbie was being nice to him, bro.
I don't remember, honestly. And I
Crazy. He
don't
goes
want to
from-
watch it right
Goes
now.
from Carlos Condit to GSP to Anderson Silva to Robbie Lawler, then to Cindy.
Yeah.
That I mean, those and that
Yeah, but
Anderson
that's a
Silva
fucking-
fight was a piece of shit too.
Yeah, it was.
where he was laying down and shit, not doing anything.
Oh, yeah. And
Neither of them did.
and Ariel said this, and I was listening to him the other day. Nick hasn't won a fight since 2011.
That's crazy.
He hasn't
Well,
won in like 13 years.
But he also got banned for
That's like some-
years.
That's some
and
Connor shit.
kind of walked away.
Was that
Cowboy not that long ago.
That was like 8 years ago.
I didn't even know you were
like 20. That was like 20. That was before COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Or was it 20? It might have been
Pull
2020.
it up.
Was it 2019?
It might
had to have
have
been.
been 2021.
It's 2021.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think it was.
No, I'm not that confident in it.
2021.
Where's Cowboy? 2020 in the middle. That's I was
right before.
right
COVID.
before it all.
It was in January,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was a month away from being right with 2019.
You would have lost that bet.
You said it was 2021. We both.
I
were
said it
wrong,
wasn't
you
20.
fucker.
I said it was. You said pre-COVID, and I said no.
Man, look at all that red
It was though.
there towards the end.
No, it wasn't. It's 2020.
Yeah, but COVID started in like March.
Not really. That's when they did the shutdown. People were already
God, how
talking
did
about
he
it and getting
put-
it before in 2019.
Oh, well, if
December.
He got Cowboy out of there in 40 seconds with a shoulder strike.
I mean, just cutting edge shit right there. Afternoon, gentlemen. Happy fight day. What's up,
Hey,
dude?
what up?
Happy
Nick.
fight day to you,
Shout out to Nick,
little Nicky.
little Nicky.
We only got probably. I mean, the fight's starting in 20 minutes, so we're probably gonna do about 15 more minutes of this.
Yeah.
So what up?
we gotta get hard. And...
I feel like since 302's tonight, should we go back to that?
Well,
Nick, who you got tonight, bro?
Or no, we don't have to.
Who you got winning tonight? Dustin, right?
I mean, what else?
Say Dustin. Say it.
I'm wearing a fucking floral shirt for his ass, and I got
Tampax
diamonds
shirt.
all over my hat.
Dylan brought his Tampax shirt.
I did. I brought it.
I wanted to look
Is
back.
Bellator even a thing anymore?
Yeah, they had a. This event was. I mean, well, this.
Right.
I mean, this is PFL.
Magomed
basically.
Magomedov. What a name. And
Yeah.
Patchy.
I wonder what his middle
Patchy's
name is.
fucking good.
Patchy's good as shit.
He kicked this guy's ass the first time, and they rematched, and he won a split. But
20-1.
I like Patchy a lot.
I like Patchy a lot too.
Look at Costello's picture for me real quick. That's
pretty
some
cool.
Diaz shit. Look at that. God, he's jacked.
Yeah, tattoos, and he's from the Netherlands, and his name's Costello.
That guy's from the Netherlands?
Yeah.
Wide
Oh,
belly
yeah.
button.
And he looks Asian, but his name's Costello?
Yeah,
There's a lot going on there.
there is.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure this Archie Colgan follows us on Instagram. I'm pretty sure.
You goddamn right he does.
Yachi.
So does Ben Rothwell and
Slim does not look too slim.
No, he's not.
wait, who's this? Who go back to
Slim's
the Ukrainian chick.
thick.
Click on her. That's a huge head, huh?
She lost to Aspen Ladd.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So she's a big gal. Because Aspen's a big gal.
Well, I think this was at 35.
Oh, really?
This girl's 5'2".
Aspen made 35?
I think so.
Sure shit.
No, featherweight.
Okay, makes sense.
Still 5'2". though.
Literally, Aspen had to leave the UFC because she couldn't make 35. Pretty much, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm sure it was
Also money.
contract.
She was
and
yeah.
the UFC never really gave a shit about her.
No, they didn't.
Well, all I'm saying,
Kind of
like,
like the fans.
making 35 was super tough for her.
Yeah. I mean, did she leave before flyweight? Surely not, right?
I wouldn't
Or
think.
before featherweight.
Featherweight. Well, how many featherweight fights did they have? Holly fought up there once.
And they had a few, but they never had like a real flow to like the
Jermaine
division.
Durandame.
Yeah, she was a champ.
Champ.
And then Cyborg.
She's a cop.
Then, who's the GOAT?
Tanya Evinger.
Chick fighter?
Amanda.
Amanda went up to 45 and beat the shit out of her.
Hey, that's one of the Missouri fighters that we couldn't think about the other day. Tanya Evinger. The other day, I mean, like 3 months ago.
She,
But
she threw up in her corner and then kissed Lorosenko after she won.
that's awesome.
What a fucking move,
I would love
dude.
to kiss Lorosenko, dude.
After she threw up.
She could puke in my face.
It'd be
and
after you threw up.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
care.
No.
would not give any shits.
Yeah, so I don't know, Bellator and PFL, I kind of just I just don't really get that excited about
Go
it.
back. Who was that Scottish fighter named Louis? Who the fuck was that?
I missed it.
Also, real quick, so did PFL buy
Louis Sutherland.
Bellator, right?
Yes.
But they're still keeping Bellator going, but they're only doing a certain amount of events a year.
Yeah, and
The
they're
Vanilla Gorilla.
it's like every Bellator card, I don't know how many they're doing a year, but every one of them has like a title fight on it.
That's just, I feel like that's just fucked the both of them up since that little buyout thing.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I feel like I heard about Bellator a lot
you have
more
to have a
before that
UFC
happened.
schedule to keep that many. Obviously, they cut a lot of people behind the scenes, like all these low level people that they brought in, but you got to do like a UFC schedule to keep PFL and Bellator fighters active. And
Is that right? I feel like I heard more about Bellator before that shit happened.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me thinking about it too much. I don't know.
Well,
Also, that says post-fight interviews. Chael Sonnen. Does he work for them too still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't.
While we're on the subject, though, does Paul Craig sub Gabby Garcia? Not Paul Craig.
Craig Jones. Craig Jones.
Craig Jones.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to sub her
Dude,
fast?
Gabby Garcia weighs
265
pounds, I think.
He's probably not going to sub her fast on purpose.
She's 260, 250 at least.
Look up Gabby's weight.
Listen, $100 says she's over 250. You want some?
I bet it's lighter. $100?
You want some?
Over 250?
What if she's grappled?
6'4", 250.
I bet she's 6'2" as well. 207, pussy.
No. She won't be for.
Is there a grappling record where we can see where she's grappled at?
Yeah, go to her.
I could have won.
Go to her actual walking around because even Craig Jones said that she was.
I thought you said 235.
No, she's bigger than that, bro.
Let's see. I'll go up. Go up.
Well, I was gonna look at. That doesn't say.
Go up to what it's got her listed at.
Why don't you just give it a goog?
I did. It said 207.
Yeah,
6'2".
Okay, so she's 6'2".
Where's weight?
Last weigh-in 235.2.
Yeah, eat my shit.
Yeah, last weigh-in. She cut weight to 235.
But she doesn't grapple at 250. She's 65.
But I don't think she's going to have to cut weight for the Craig Jones fight is what I'm saying.
Oh, she's not going to do shit.
Right, so she's going to be 250 in there.
No.
Yes.
No.
She's big.
She is a big old
girl.
Either way, Craig Jones is going to do whatever he wants. He's probably not. He's going to not sub her early.
Yeah, he's not going to
because he doesn't want to.
Yeah, they're friends.
I bet Gabby rips his fucking arm off.
With her mouth. He's like,
didn't he say like if he loses, he's got to like do some shit on OnlyFans with her or something like that?
Oh God, I hope not.
Because he's got like an OnlyFans deal, I guess. I don't know what he does. Yeah, I don't know what he does.
Or she does.
I think he does.
I did not know that.
I'd rather watch
or maybe
his
maybe,
than hers.
Maybe he's. No, you wouldn't. I know I wouldn't.
Well, it depends on who's with him.
I'd watch Gabby.
I'd watch Gabby too. I'd watch Gabby with.
I'd do anything once.
I'd watch Gabriel.
Gabriel. Well, to bring it all the way back to 302, since we're short on time,
he might just be sponsored by OF. But
Eileen Perez posted a picture. It was like
she's good looking.
It was like an angle up like this after she was training, and you could clearly see what was between her legs there.
Oh,
and
really?
Paula Costa,
of course, is Costa
commented and said, "Nice ellipse."
No way.
No way.
And she said, "OnlyFans collab?" ?
No.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. I didn't know it was
No
from a pussy
way.
pic. That's great.
He's gonna tap that shit, guaranteed. That is
Again.
that's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, I mean, he just. I don't like seek out a lot of like these funny MMA guys content on Twitter and shit and what they do, but like Paulo, like T City breaking up with Cortez or whatever, and then like immediately Paulo posts a picture. Well, he posted a picture with like grabbing a girl's ass, and it said today, and then later he posted a picture with her.
With Tracy?
And it said tonight. That's all it said.
Paul's the man, dude.
Secret juice.
He's the man. I will say I was watching UFC Embedded, and he was like swimming around in a pool at the Fighter Hotel, and Carlene, I made her watch it with me. And I could tell, like, she was like, "Oh my, like, who's this guy?" Because she doesn't know. I'm like, "Yeah, stop. He's gorgeous. Like, he's very good looking guy."
Go to your room.
Yeah,
Go to your room.
I was like,
"Go to my room."
Yeah, go to my.
Go to your room. Yeah, she's getting all fucking horned up over Costa. I'm like, fuck.
I
dude.
I mean, luckily he got hair transplants and shit.
Yeah. He is a good looking dude, though.
I mean, should we just, before we cap this off, go through these fucking canceled bouts that we just made a reel about today? Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it, pussies. Go watch it, Nick.
Our links to our, well, not links, but our socials are in the bio.
Why did Volkov rebook against a much scarier opponent?
Pavlich?
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing.
If you're Volkov, would you rather fight the grappling guy or the Russian murderer?
I wonder if they just
I'd fight Almeida before.
See, because that doesn't say anything about injury, so I bet
that's super weird.
I bet they wanted some Russians in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Or maybe
so they changed up the fight.
Maybe they wanted an opponent for Sergey.
Right.
And then, like you said, they found another Russian. They're like, "Hey, nope, sorry, Volkov."
But they didn't. They didn't
want.
They didn't want Jailton to get knocked out by Sergey because they want him to win.
Right. So they're like, "Here's."
Talk about the two scariest active Russians right now. You know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sergey is giant. Terrifying.
I just hope they don't do this in the fight when they walk to the center.
No,
like hold each other's shoulders.
Tetsuro and Josh Van, they both rebooked. They're fighting new opponents.
Who?
Josh Van. Both fighters rebooked. Why? I love Josh Van. And then Josh Van, again, got rescheduled after that against Sumiderji.
See, I don't know if this is in order, though. Because the fighters rebooked makes me think that Sumiderji was first. And then Tyra. And then they just said, screw it, you're both getting new people.
That's fucked.
I don't know. I wish I know Tapology, they do a lot already, but I wish they would have a little bit more context
right.
to these injuries and shit. Van's got Tagir Ulanbekov, okay. Tyra, they gave him Alex Perez, which we should touch on this because Perez just knocked the piss out of Nicolau.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, hey, here's a guy ranked way lower who's a prospect that we really love. You want him? When he just beat the number 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or 5 or whatever he was.
I don't know, man. I really like Josh Van. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah. What did we say? He was 22?
He's young, and he's got really good hands.
Born in 2001.
He's fat. That makes me feel like a sack of shit. It really does.
Tyra.
I was born in 01.
Tyra was born in 2000.
And he's in the UF fucking C.
Yeah, that pisses me off a lot.
Look at us.
And he's from Myanmar. He's not some fucking, American that's got everything he wants. He's from Myanmar, so he had to fucking earn it.
All right.
And
I'm
he's
from
22
the hard
in the
streets of
UFC.
Nixa, dude.
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
I had to see these kind of things.
The twins next door, they had to share a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Some years, my dad didn't even make 100,000, or barely made 100,000.
Sure, we had a maid, but she was only there 5 days a week.
Do you think those dishes did themselves? You think that laundry did put away itself?
How does someone think of that?
You're the greatest fucking fighter ever.
See, because everyone... Go ahead.
I bet you Chael... Obviously, he, rehearses his shit a lot of the time, but I think sometimes he kind of does it really quick. I don't think he's just sitting there stewing on this stuff.
No.
I mean...
He's a very intelligent guy.
I mean, if he knows there's a press conference coming up,
it's a good
he's
mix,
got some
though.
shit
Yeah,
planned.
but you can tell when he has, when he's been rehearsing and thinking about it.
It's not like Colby where it's everything was pre-planned.
Yeah, and then he stutters over it and fucks up.
No, there's one shit talker, and that is Chael. He's the GOAT.
I mean, I feel
He's definitely the GOAT.
And he does it clean, too.
And it's just always
not
so
only
fun.
is he cutting edge for just how popular he got because of it, but he's also cutting edge because everyone, even then, was everyone was like, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. And nobody got real hype about that.
Right.
It's everyone says that.
Yeah.
But he flipped it on its head and was the whole West Lynn shit and
the American gangster.
The biggest arms in Oregon.
Two guys at a face-off, they start talking shit. If it's two guys on the prelims of the Apex card, nobody's really that hyped about it.
Which, by the way, old Chael, People's Champ, is fighting Anderson Silva in the boxing match.
Is that actually happening?
Yes.
I don't believe any of this boxing shit until it actually happens.
It's happening. Oh, Anderson. I'll see you soon.
I think Chael gets murdered.
Yeah,
probably
in a boxing match.
Yeah, Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva though.
Chael the boxer.
Yeah, Chael's gonna lose.
He's from the mean streets of Westland.
I mean,
but he's never actually lost though, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, do you remember what he used to do in the UFC?
Knock people the fuck out.
Yeah, totally.
He's a Muay Thai specialist.
Yeah. Kicks,
elbows,
that was his thing.
Spinning back fist.
Yes,
master.
He would love the spinny shit.
He was as good at spinning back fist as Stephen Bonner.
That missed spinning back fist
he fell.
Literally lost him the fight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, we got 6 minutes till the earlies, so should we? You got anything else we want to say here?
We got to disrobe and get
Go,
hard.
Dustin fucking Poirier.
Louisiana. Let's go. America, baby. We're rooting for America.
I got my floral on. Let's fucking get it.
He's probably watching.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
DP. Well, just go ahead and win, huh? Just go ahead and win this one.
No,
please.
no gillies, please. No gillies.
Yeah, no gillies, for God's sake.
Don't be silly and don't pull Gilly. Please, just knock this fucker out. Send him back to his mountain, to his goats and his cousins.
His beloved goats.
Get him the fuck out.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Pussy.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Pussy.
Oops.
Islam, if you were here right now, I'd call you pussy right to your face.
I would too, because there's 3 of us. It'd still be tough, though.
Yeah, we'd be in big trouble. We'd be in big trouble.
We'd be in big trouble.
Does Chad help or hurt?
Chad hurts.
Yeah.
No, I'd send Chad out first for sure.
Let him maybe get a little tired from
I think
wrestling Chad
Islam
to
would
death.
just look at him and just get more mad, and then he'd all of a sudden get bigger. And then
Islam?
Yeah, and he'd start. He would just learn. He would learn boxing by looking at Chad's face.
Just
Grows
Chad
more
help
hair.
or hurt.
Yeah, he's never wanted to punch anything more in his life when he sees Chad, and also he can box, and then we'd be fucked.
Chad's probably like secretly like his biggest fan though.
I guarantee
Dude, the four
you.
of us could take that. We could take Makhachev. I think the three of us could.
I think so. I mean, you just literally got to like. We all just got to jump on him until he gets tired.
And three of you we
just
have
not
to go in and not. If one of us gets clipped coming in, then two we're fucked. Two's tough.
That hurt. Yeah.
Two is tough,
maybe,
dude.
But you guys are bigger than he is.
You're getting knocked out first.
I'm not
sure.
by Islam. He's
Yes.
not knocking me out.
Yes.
Get the fuck out.
He's
of here.
He's never knocked anybody like Volk out.
Yeah, he's never knocked Volk out before. He's kicking you in the head like Volk, and then me and John are in for a world of hurt.
I hate you guys. I'm just gonna poke him in the fucking eyes.
I would just
Chris
jump
Weidman
Gilly.
style. Just poke the shit out of
Hey,
him.
Notorious. A lot of this. I was thinking about this. A lot of this hatred for Islam is because of how fucking good he is.
Oh yeah.
And because he's beating our favorite fighters.
He's too good, and he beats all the guys that we like. So that's why we dislike the guy.
This shit talk is all bias.
100%.
Yeah.
Dustin is obviously our boy, so we have to root for Dustin and talk shit on Islam. That's how it is.
We have to pretend like we could kick Islam's ass.
Same thing with Khabib. He was great,
Volk.
but he was too fucking good.
We love Volk.
We love Volk. He beat him twice.
Okay.
Well, beat him definitely once.
That one was not close.
Definitely beat him one time.
Yeah.
But it all just comes from because he's so fucking good. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. You get it.
We acknowledge that he's great.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Word up.
All right. Well, fight start in 3 minutes. So we're gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Leave a comment about anything we talked about today, and we'll see you next time.
Go Dustin.